and welcome to today's review with me, Lyn McGlaughlin. Before I dive into the review, I just want to remind you guys that we are a website magazine called Hellhound Mag, and we have so much horror content on the website. We have book reviews, movie reviews, and the best part is you guys can write your own short stories and submit them into the website. So please check it out. The website will be in the description below, with our social media to Twitter and Instagram as well. So today I'm going to be reviewing the 1996 film Scream. Now it is an ultimate classic through the horror franchise. You know, we as horror fans have most likely have seen Scream at one point. It kicked off the slasher whodunit genre, and it is, to me, I'm probably extremely biased because I do love this film. So, and I decided to review it today because obviously Scream 5 is coming out next year in 2022. So I wanted to rewatch this franchise and see if it still lives up to today's standards in horror. So we have Sidney Prescott, played by Neve Campbell, who is dealing with her mother's brutal death a year prior. After learning that two of her classmates were brutally murdered the same way as her mother, and it brings up some very horrific memories for her. So while dealing with that, she ends up getting taunted by the serial killer himself, Ghostface, and she gets phone calls, she gets threatened that they're going to kill her, and gives her doubt that whether or not, you know, Cotton Leary did in fact kill her mother, and if the serial killer is still out there and is trying to kill her. And at the same time, we have Gail Weathers, who was played by the awesome Courtney Cox, and Deputy Riley, who was played by David Arquette. They team up and try to solve the murder, try to figure out who is this killer. And, you know, there has been a speculation that it might be our father might have snapped, and they're trying to prove that it wasn't him. Well, mostly Deputy Riley is trying to prove that it wasn't him. So we have all this going on. We have deaths, everything. And you know, I truly enjoy this film. It's one of those films that just does not get out of style. It is incredibly well done for its time. You know, Wes Craven and David Williamson created something so special when they made this. Slasher was a dying breed at this time. You know, no one was making slasher movies anymore, and you know, Wes Craven kind of revamped it and put a special spin on it with you know, the whodunit. So for viewers who were watching it, you know, they were like, oh, who is it? So they were constantly thinking who might have been, you know. And as you know, Randy's played by Jamie Kennedy, his favorite quote in the film is, "Everybody's a suspect.
Everybody's a suspect."
So you know, it brought life to that, and it was a fresh idea, and you know, and it was just such a fresh and great idea for the film at the time, and it is still an enjoyable watch. You know, remember I watched it way back in the 90s, and I was actually shocked of, you know, the ending. No spoilers if you have not seen it. It was it was just, I don't know, it was just really, really raw and different, and you know, and it made fun of other horror movies. So it made fun of other movies. It made fun of Halloween, Friday the 13th. It made fun of, you know, the rules, the horror rules. As Randy says, you know, there's a simple formula to horror movies. And they make fun of that, and they make fun of the horror tropes. So it's kind of like a horror slasher comedy sort of thing. And that hadn't been done. That wasn't really well known. It probably was done before, but it wasn't well known to be done. And Wes Craven made that into something very special and just a great and out horror film. So I do really, really enjoy it. I probably have said this like a million times in this video, how much I enjoy this film. So I'm probably pretty much biased. But, you know, if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend that you do see it, because it is one of those classics. And it makes me feel old by saying classic. But it is a very... For its time, it had a different feel, it had a different atmosphere, and, you know, and it's timeless as well, because when you do rewatch it, it doesn't feel like a 90s film. Like, the clothes are 90s, like, completely, the clothes are 90s, but when you're watching it, it just doesn't feel like a 90s movie, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I do have to give this film a 8 out of 10. I also did a written review on Scream. It's on the website, Hellhound magazine website. So please, guys, check that out, and check out any other, check out all my other reviews, and they're out of the book reviews, and there'll be more content coming soon as well. So please keep an eye out on the website. What do you guys think? Do you love the movie? Do you hate the movie? What do you love about it? What do you hate about it? Do you think it still holds up to today's standards in horror? You know, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on Scream. Are you looking forward to Scream 5? You know, please let me know in the comments below. And just tell me your opinions.
Thanks for watching that video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to stab that like button, slash that subscribe button, and you'll be constantly in the know. If you want to see any more of our amazing content, go to www.hellhoundmagazine.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description below, as well as the icons along here. That's really it, guys. We always appreciate your love and support. And until next time, stay safe, stay sane, and we'll see you soon.